We were told a lie, not by your enemies, by your church, by your pastor, by the tradition we grew up in. Where did Jesus say, celebrate my birthday? Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, where? Where did he say, celebrate my resurrection once a year with bunnies and eggs? Where did he say, celebrate my birthday and decorate a tree in December? Put Santa hats on. Birthdays were pagan to begin with. Call Thursday in November a turkey day. These holidays do not exist on God's calendar. And the church, the very thing we trusted to lead us in the truth, widened the road to accommodate the world. The church led the world in. The church compromised and led many astray. And God is angry. God was always angry about idolatry. Matthew 7:14 says, but small is the gate and narrow is the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. God has requirements, and the church swept God's requirements under the rug. Let me show you the pattern. Christmas, sun god worship, Baal. Santa placed right next to Jesus. Easter, fertility goddess, eggs, bunnies in the sanctuary. Valentine's Day, Lupercalia, Roman fertility pagan festival. Cupid on the altar, roses and chocolates put together with Jesus. Thanksgiving, Charalia, Demeter, that cornucopia, an offering to Zeus. The turkey, a Native American fertility symbol. Halloween, Celtic death worship. Death, nothing to do with God but Satan. Costumes, candies, bouncy castles inside the church. 5 holidays, 5 pagan roots, 1 pattern. The world celebrates every single one. The church celebrates every single one. Same day, same symbols. If the world celebrates it, that is your red flag. Romans 12:2 warns, do not conform to the pattern of this world. 2 Corinthians 6:17 says, come out, be separate, touch no unclean thing. God drew a line. It was always there. And the church crossed it and decorated it. And you know what Jesus actually commanded? The only thing he commanded. Luke 22:19 says, and he took bread, gave thanks, and broke it, and gave it to them, saying, this is my body, given for you. Do this in remembrance of me. The cup, the bread, that's it. One command. That is our only memorial. Everything else, man-made, word borrowed, pagan rooted. And I know what you're saying. I just celebrate Jesus. I skip the pagan parts, sisters and brothers. You cannot sanitize a pagan root. You either take part or you do not take part at all. There is no middle ground. There is no mostly holy. That is lukewarm. That is compromise. And God hates compromise. Galatians 1:10 says, if I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ. At the end of 2024, God gave me this word, and I'm sharing it again. When I come, I will strike down their idols. I have nothing to do with your traditions. You polluted my ways. All your earthly traditions are worldly. I have nothing to do with your idols. You were told a lie. I have nothing to do with your holidays. Don't put me together with your idols. My ways are not your ways. Wash your hands and clean yourself. You have polluted yourself. When I come, nothing will be left unmoved. God is not negotiating. He's coming, and because he's coming, he's calling us out from Babylon the Great and calling us to clean and wash ourselves, because the rapture requires preparedness. It is not for the masses. It is for those who listened and purified and separated themselves. Come out. Be separate, be clean, be the purified bride Jesus is coming for. I am God's messenger, and I will not be silent. For a longer full video transcript, please see my pinned comment below. Bless you.